Hello. Okay, there we go. Slight technical problems, but they seem to be broadcasting now. Okay, hello, everyone. Hi, I'm teacher Oakley. Welcome to Verbling. In this class, we are going to have a discussion, maybe learn a little vocabulary, and talk about relationships. Ooh, maybe learn a little vocabulary to talk about relationships, and also we're going to talk about what is important to us and when we're trying to find a romantic partner. Okay. Hello, Nina. Hi, Nina.
Hi.
Very happy to have a lady with us. Very good. Oh, I like your avatar with a pink shirt. Very good. I myself have a pink shirt.
Yeah.
Nina, where are you from, Nina?
I'm from Russia.
From Russia. Okay. Welcome to the class. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, Nina. To start out with, I want to ask you a personal question. When you were younger, did you ever have a crush on someone? Do you know
what do you mean?
A crush?
I love someone? Love.
A crush.
Yes, I think so. I hope so. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Like many young ladies these days, they get a crush on Justin Bieber. You know Justin Bieber?
They don't have a life. They are alive, but they think at this time young women don't have enough material around them.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not sure. A crush is usually when we're quite young and we fall dramatically in love with somebody. That usually a crush is you have a crush on somebody that you can't possibly ever be with. Like young girls have a crush on Justin Bieber, but of course, what are the chances? Not very good. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to a couple other of your classmates. Alberto, how are you?
Hi. Well, fine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from, Alberto?
From Spain.
From Spain. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alberto, when you were young, did you ever have a crush on someone?
Yeah, but I'm young.
You're still young?
Yeah, I'm still young. Teacher.
Yeah.
When all we were younger, we made things that are something bueno, rare things, right? Things that you now you never do.
Now you never do. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. When you're
Yeah.
when
Say.
you're young, you do things that now you would never do.
Yeah.
Right. True enough. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Krim, are you there? Do you have a
Yes, I'm
microphone?
here.
Hi, Krim.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
A little tired, but okay. Krim,
Yes,
where are you from?
I'm from Algeria.
Algeria. Oh, a
Yes.
nice mix today. Okay, cool. Krim, when you were younger, did you ever have a crush on someone?
Mm, uh, maybe, but it was on TV, I guess,
Uh,
when I'm watching uh, matches, tennis. Um,
ah.
yes, I love that Russian lady. Her name Maria Sharapova, and she is very pretty. You can crush on her.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Sharapova. Yeah, okay. I don't think you're the only one, honestly. I think there's
Yes.
probably many men that have a crush on her.
Yes.
Yes, she's fun to watch play tennis. She
Yes.
shouts. Yeah. Very aggressive. do
Yes.
you like aggressive women? She's very aggressive, I think.
No, not really.
I think she seems very aggressive. I don't know.
Maybe
Okay.
because of the match, that's all. Had the
Yeah.
pressure and other things.
Okay. Maybe. All right. Uh, oh boy. Rizgar? Rezgar? Uh, I-
Yes,
Rusgar. Is that
yes,
right?
Rusgar. Yes,
Rusgar.
Rusgar. Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Hi, Rusgar.
Hi, teacher. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from in Iraq.
From Iraq. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow, we have a very diverse crowd today, and lots of room still. So, any viewers out there, come on in and don't be shy. We can all talk about love.
Yes.
Okay, Rosgar, have you ever had a crush on someone?
Mm,
Did you ever fall dramatically in love with someone when you were younger? Probably someone that you can't really ever have a relationship with. Very similar to what Krim said. That was a perfect example, by the way. Krim has a crush on the tennis player Sharapova.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good example. But how about you, Oscar?
I maybe I show you only by TV and
Okay.
I read something about this. Some little.
Okay. Can you tell us who it was?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. Okay. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what is important to you in a relationship, and Nina, don't go anywhere because we definitely need the woman's point of view here. I'm very happy you joined us.
Okay, I'm here.
Good. Stay right
Favorite
there.
part.
We need your help. We're men. We know nothing.
Okay.
So true. Actually, before I share this with you, I want to share. Recently, I read a study. They did a scientific study, and this is basically this was the study. They showed just the eyes, or from the top of the nose to the eyes, different different men and women. They showed these eyes to both men and women, and the people whose pictures they were showing, the pictures, sometimes the people were angry or happy or sad, depressed. But just by looking at the eyes, the subjects of the study, men and women, had to decide what was the mood of the person. And surprisingly, or perhaps actually I should say not surprisingly at all, women were able to figure out the emotions of the people in the pictures, both women in the pictures and men. They were very, very good at it. Men, however, no surprise, men were pretty good at figuring out what other men were thinking or feeling emotionally, but really bad at figuring out women's emotions, if they were sad or angry or happy or whatever. So actually, before we get started with some of these, talking about what's important to you in a relationship, in your partner, I want to ask you, do you think that's true, that men don't know what women are thinking, but women are much better at knowing what men are thinking? Do you think that's true, Alberto?
No, I want my woman think. Yeah, if if she doesn't think, it's boring.
If she doesn't think, okay, I'm not talking about if she's thinking. I'm talking about, is it easy for you to tell what women are thinking? Like if they're happy or depressed or they're angry with you or whatever.
It's difficult for me to know that. Well, perhaps for all men.
Well,
in the world.
I agree with you. I think so.
Actually, I'm very surprised with this research.
Really?
No, but
yes,
Nina,
I don't
Nina.
think that. Yeah. Okay.
But the answer is longer. Yeah, but the women also don't think don't know how men think.
Exactly. Maybe
in the two directions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nina, you agree
It's
with?
bilateral.
Okay. Pronunciation is bilateral. Okay.
Bilateral.
Just like
Okay.
bicycle, bilateral. But yeah, okay, meaning
Bilateral.
bilateral, it goes both ways. Both
Yes.
bi.
Okay.
When we have bi in English in a word, it means two. Like bicycle, obviously, has two tires. Okay, bilateral. All right, equally. They don't know what each other are thinking. Yeah, that's why relationships are so difficult. Krim, what do you think? Do you agree with your classmates? Do you think it's easier for women to know what men are thinking, or vice versa, or?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't? Okay, what do you think?
I think it will be hard for anyone to know in what things that man or that girl think about, especially
Okay.
in some situations, I guess.
Okay.
You can, yes.
Especially in some situations. I'm married. Are any of you guys married? Actually,
No.
Krim, you're single. Nina, are
Yes,
you
I'm 20
I'm
years
not
old,
married.
so it's
20
great.
20 years old? Okay, you've got time.
Yes.
Plenty of time. Okay.
Yes.
Nina, are you single?
Yes.
You're single as well. Okay. Alberto, are you married or are you single?
Yeah, I'm married.
You're married.
I'm married
Okay.
for 17 years.
17 years. I am impressed.
Oh, we can learn from you a lot.
That's right. Alberto will now take over the class.
But only with one woman. With one woman.
Okay,
Well,
it's good enough.
Then I have less experience.
It's much more difficult to keep relationship with one woman than to not change uh, to take other several women.
yeah, okay. To have relationships with several women, you could say. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. I personally, whatever. I understand. Well, yeah, I mean, I understand, but I don't understand at all. In some cultures, of course, you are allowed to marry more than one woman. I'm not going to say if that's right or wrong. That's not really what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, who could handle it? Why would you want to?
No,
Looking for the perfect one.
I know that it's in my country you can marry more than one woman, but there is
How
some
many?
conditions. It's four actually.
For
Okay.
Yes, you can marry one or two or three or four like this, but there is some conditions. It's like if you want to be too right between your women's, you want to be able to marry another one.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? This is very interesting. I want to hear you. I just
I
didn't.
said I said you can marry one woman, and if you want to add another woman, you have to to give the same
Financially
rights.
able?
No, to give the same rights to the second woman, like the first one, also the second one, or if you can add the three, the third and the fourth.
And if the first one doesn't have too much, she has one dress and that's all. So you can marry again and to give to the second one dress and that's it. To
No,
give
no,
the same rights.
yes, it's like that. Is you have to be more. I don't know how to
Jeez.
say it in English.
Okay. Well,
Financial ability, you have to prove your financial ability.
Yes, kind of. If you bring something to this woman, the first one, you have to bring the other thing to the other one. It's like that.
okay.
Yes, but the rights can be high and low. For example, you can give a house for the first and to provide a house for the second, and on other case you can provide only a room and that's it. What is the level of financial ability that you have to have?
I really don't know because I will marry only one woman. So
Yeah.
Okay. Right
Well,
decision.
class. Let's also remember that Krim has a crush on Sharapova. If he marries Sharapova, there's no way he could afford another wife. I
yes,
mean,
because he is
come on.
aggressive one.
Really? Really now? Okay, all right. Right. Very true. Okay, I want to talk to you about some of the important factors in a partner. Okay? And I'm going to ask you, each of you, to tell me, do you think this is really important to you? Is it not so important? Really important, not important at all, or kind of important? Okay? So, is it important that your partner, male or female, as the case may be, is it important that your partner is attractive, good looking, handsome, or beautiful, whatever? How important is it that your wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, is attractive. I'm going to start with you, Jose, since you just joined the class. Hi, Jose.
Hello.
Nice to see you
Hello.
again. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you. So we're talking about relationships, and so my first question to you, Jose, how important is it that the person you're having a relationship with is it physically attractive? What do you think?
Relationship with friends. Sorry, with friends or with...
No, we're talking about romantic relationships today. So,
Okay.
romance. Okay.
Yes.
So we're talking about perhaps a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay. I think it's very important the relationship with you, with all the people, because you need to have relationship with other people and enter in love, and I think it's important
Okay. Well,
for to share the life and for to say for to make a family and
all right. But okay, not quite answering the question. Alberto, you want to try this one?
Well, it's important because when you meet someone, the first point you have about her is what you see. Then later you have to talk to her to prove she's intelligent, and then when you have all the answers. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying at least in the beginning of a relationship when you
In the
start.
beginning.
Okay, it's important.
In the beginning, I think it's more important. It's important.
Okay, I see.
It's important not meeting with an ugly man or woman, I think.
Okay. All right.
The ugliest man or woman in the world, for example.
In the world. Oh my goodness. Okay. Krim, what do you think? How important is it to you that the person you're romantically involved with, is it physically attractive?
I didn't get to the answer, the question.
Okay, how important is it to you? It's really important, not important at all, or somewhat important that your girlfriend or your wife is physically attractive?
It's not important. I mean, it's all about mentality and to find someone have the same opinion with you. That's the important things.
Share the same opinions. Okay, we're going to get back to that, Krim. Actually, that's another point on my list. Let me. Okay, but okay, you did answer the question. That was very good. Excuse me, Nina.
Yeah.
Time for you to weigh in. What is your opinion?
Okay. Since I'm going to speak about men and not about women, so my my opinion is different from you. Okay. So as we say, it's for men. It is enough to be more beautiful than monkey. So kind of if
Come on.
so
Oh, come on.
if he doesn't look as ugly as monkey, so it's good. But if we talk seriously, I think that the most important thing is charisma. to be charismatic. Even I met a lot of people who are very beautiful and they are not charismatic, and they're actually not attractive if they are not charismatic. And on the opposite, I met a lot of people who are not as beautiful as as uh, as on fashion TV, but they're charismatic and they're interesting, and this charisma
Okay.
oh, I forgot the word. It adds to the appealing or attractiveness.
Okay. All right. Appealing, charisma, now, just for the rest of the class and any viewers, so you know, clearly, it was clear to me anyway. Nina was talking that it's important to her that the person she may have a romantic relationship with is charismatic or has charisma. Charisma is basically hard to explain. Actually, somebody who has presence, who seems to just naturally kind of take over situations. A person who has very strong personality. Okay, we say that they're charismatic.
Charismatic and is kind of leader or things like this.
Yeah, often. Well, you know, people like Putin or Obama, they're very charismatic leaders, I think. Both those gentlemen.
And a minute, I wanted to say that charisma is a good compensation for bad
compensation. Oh, compensation. Good compensation. Okay, do you hear that, gentlemen? If you're ugly as a monkey, as long as you're
be charismatic,
be charismatic, and you can still get good with the lady. Nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. Oh, terrific. Okay, very cool. Oh, I like that. Yes, actually, in adding on to your point, I agree a lot with your point, but it makes me want to express a little bit my own opinion. I was wondering if you guys, especially for the guys, maybe for you too, Nina, but opposite way, have you ever seen a girl that you think, oh my goodness, she is so gorgeous, she is hot, she is so beautiful, but then you actually start talking to her and this person is just mean, cruel, she treats people like they're dirt, she looks down on people, and suddenly actually the physical attractiveness seems to just melt away. Suddenly she's not so beautiful anymore. Have you ever experienced that? Any of you guys? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
It happens every day.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's mental.
And this is and now it's my question. And after the melting beauty, do you still want to meet her again?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so
No, I do not like mean women who are condescending or. I really, really dislike myself. I really dislike women who uh, look down on people and act like they're very special, very egocentric people. Women who think they're the center of the universe and everybody and everything exists to serve her. Wow, that's so unattractive to me. And no, I want nothing to do with that person. Actually, that's
Okay, so my theory works for you too.
yeah,
For
exactly.
men.
Exactly. So I was kind of agreeing with you, but in a different way. I was talking more about the negative. But uh, okay, actually, that's another. Let's talk about the negative. I was going to talk about mostly positives, but what is a turn off for you guys? A turn off means it makes you very much uninterested. I just told you mine. It really turns me off when a woman is self-centered. Really makes her seem ugly to me. What do you guys think, Alberto?
Yeah,
What is
but
it?
turn off is turn off with a woman. It's like turn off with a washing machine, for example, or
What?
TV.
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, all right. Hang on a second. Let's talk about this. Is called a phrasal verb, a
Yeah,
turn off. Now, some phrasal verbs turn off. Yeah, you turn off the washing machine. Okay.
yeah,
Many phrasal verbs in English have more than one meaning. So if
yeah. I
something,
understand.
right, right. If something turns you on, if I say bungee jumping turns me on, it means I really enjoy it, makes me excited. Okay. If something turns you off, it means it exactly the opposite. It makes you not want to deal with that thing or that person at all.
It's not interesting for you, for example.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. So, what is a big turnoff for you? And here I'm not using it as a verb, I'm using it as a noun, a turnoff. Sometimes phrasal verbs can be nouns. So, what is something that really annoys you, disturbs you, or you really don't like? Like, I'm talking about in a woman's personality, for example.
Yeah, for
Alberto.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that person who feel they are the center of the universe, for example, as you did, and the person or the women who can't talk about everything you talk. Yeah,
Okay.
difficult.
All right. All right. Okay. Usually in that kind of phrasing, women, I think in English we normally say women who can't talk about anything
Yeah, anything.
that interests you or anything important or something like that. We don't usually say everything. Okay. All right. Good. Jose, how about you? What is something that really turns you off about people? And it doesn't really have to be just women or romantic. What's something you really don't a personality trait or character you don't like? Jose?
Sorry, perdón. Sorry. What?
Okay, I was asking what personality trait, like self-centered or uninformed, I think you could say, Alberto mentioned. What things make you not like people, or at least not to want to be involved with them?
I think the people have to share a lot with the people. I think to share all the things and to tell all the things you have fun with other people.
Okay. Okay. Not sure I understand that, but don't know what to say. It's okay. Hang on. Let me try to understand, Jose. You think that you should always try to find good things about other people? Is that what you said? What you're saying?
Yes, you have to do good things with other people, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. What do you think, Krim?
Mm,
What is something that annoys you about other people, that turns you off?
the people whom they love to betray others or to cheat. The people whom have actually two faces.
Ah,
Double cross.
yeah, double cross. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. People who are two-faced, meaning that they say one thing to you and then they do say something about you behind your back. They talk behind your back is another
Yeah.
idiom. If someone
Yes.
talks behind your back, they say bad things about you to other people, but they say nice things to your face.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
not not a good personality trait.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Not
can
at all.
call not at all. I agree. A backstabber, we might call such a person, or
Yeah.
two-faced. Two-faced is very good. That's it exactly. Okay, good one. Okay, Nina, how about you?
Okay, I would like to add to other characteristics that you mentioned.
Hmm.
I don't like depressed people. I can't be in a relationship with depressed people. I like optimistic people. Um, so I don't like people that uh, uh, getting panic,
Mm, okay.
panic too quick, and
Panic is
I
bad.
like people with uh, self um moment, uh, self in moment
I bet I can guess
self
it.
secure, self secure.
Okay,
Maybe
self-confident.
self confident. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
That's it.
okay. Most self-confident people are optimistic. They're not. So if you're self-confident, then you're not always depressed. That's a big deal, actually. Self-confidence, self-worth, feeling that you're a worthy person. Yeah, that is a big deal. Okay, I'm going to go back down the road the other way. How important is it for? Let's talk back on track with the romantic relationships. Um, how important is it that Nina, that a guy that you want to be involved with, perhaps, has money?
Mm,
How
it's
important
not.
is money?
It's not. It's not important.
It's not important.
It's
Yay!
much more. No, no. It's much more important to be not greedy.
Not
It
greedy.
does. It doesn't depend on amount of money.
Okay. All right. Not greedy. Okay. Krim, does it make any
Yes.
difference if a girl that you're interested in has money or not? I mean, I think you're all set with Sharapova, but you know,
uh, no, not at all.
not at all.
Yes,
So,
I think that the man is responsible for the money and the job and all the things. So
okay.
he have to let her as a princess, I guess.
As a princess.
Don't do nothing.
Okay.
Princess Sharapova.
Okay.
She's on the way, on her way to you.
Really? Okay. Uh, Jose. All right. I think we're probably all going to agree. So I'm gonna ask another question. Jose, how important is it that your romantic relationship, your girlfriend or your wife, how important is it that you share interests in common? For example, you both like tennis. You both like to talk about politics. You like romantic movies. Interests. Is that important?
Yes, it's important. You have the same. It's a little important because you can share with other people. That's a little important, but not at all. Not at all.
Wait a minute. It is important or not at all important? Or not all interests?
Not all. Not too much.
Okay, not all interests. Okay. What do you think, Alberto? How important is it to have shared interests?
I think it's very important to share interests, but it's most important to respect the differences. Then, if you like to play tennis, well, you can go to play with your friends, for example. And if I like to watch TV, well, you have to respect my things. I think it's difficult to explain, but it's the combination of the two things.
No, you're doing a very good job explaining. And just for your classmates and viewers, actually, he's doing a good job because he's giving us examples. He's explaining his opinion with reasons, and he's giving clear examples. If you like to play tennis, you go with your friends to play tennis. Okay. He's giving clear examples. That's very good, and I will highly encourage anyone who's speaking in a conversation in English to adopt these techniques. Give clear examples. We do this when we're speaking English all the time. It helps clarify information. Krim, what is your view? How important is it to share interests with your wife or whatever?
It's important to share the same opinions, but kind of it can be boring, I guess, because I don't know the same. Both of you love the politicians, so all the speak will be about it. So I don't. I think it must be melange of
Okay.
opinions much better.
Okay, so your opinions. All right. You know something? I'm married, and I don't know. I think Alberto hopefully would back me up here. I'm going to tell you something, Krim. I know you're young and you're not married. Even if you share all the same opinions with your wife, you will always find something to argue about.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I didn't tell you about. What I didn't tell you about. I love argument.
You like
Yes.
argument. Me
Yes.
too.
I think, teacher.
In fun way, not in the
Yeah, I know.
yeah, just to make some.
Me too. Me too. I very much enjoy having intense discussions and debating topics.
Yeah,
Me too.
that's it, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you have you have to have the same topic. If you don't have the same topics. It's a little bit difficult to debate about it.
Yeah, okay. If you're to have no, if one person has no interest in that topic, there's no
Yeah.
debate. Yeah, okay. That's obviously, yeah, that's a very valid point. Alberto, did you have something to say?
Yeah, that sharing all the terms is suspicion. No?
Suspicion.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
you
that
have
is,
to you have to take your place in the couple. Only this.
yeah. Suspicion is never a good thing in a
Yeah.
relationship. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's, and I agree with Krim. I totally enjoy debate. I,
You can
and
debate, you can gossip
yeah, I'm not.
about the same topic.
I'm not so good with gossip. I'm no good at it. Um, okay. How important is it? Now, okay. I have to tell you, this is okay. How important is it that your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife is a patient person?
Oh.
In
Oh, very important.
my opinion, for me personally, I don't know how important it is to you guys, and I'm going to ask you. But for me, oh my goodness, it is so important. Thank heavens, my wife
Yes,
is very patient with me because I can be an
yes,
idiot. Sincerely.
yeah.
Yes,
Very
Krim?
important for me too.
Okay.
Yes, because but it's not just because for me. I mean, it's for everyone must
Mhm.
be a patient with in relationships because there is some things happen during the relationship that can makes you don't know crazy or something like that. So if your girlfriend or your wife don't be patient with you, that must be like we must block out the blog, I guess. So.
Cut out the
So
blood.
she must be.
My goodness. Okay. All right. All right. Nina, you agree as well? Patience, you were saying?
Yes, this is the most important thing, and I think Alberto can say that I'm sure they are both very patient because only if you're patient you can keep relationships for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I think you have definitely a good point there. Jose, do you think it's important?
Yes,
Okay.
I think it's very important to be patient because you have to be any problems, and then if you have patience, you can change the problems and you can change a lot of things. Yes, I think it's important to
Okay.
have
All right.
patience.
Okay. Very good. And nice conclusion to your remarks. Okay. Alberto?
Yeah. Living with anybody is being passion. With a friend, with a wife, with somebody, with anybody. Then you have to be impassioned because we are different.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. That's an additional point and a good one. You have to be patient to live with anyone, or for that
Yeah.
matter,
If you want social life, you have to be patient.
Yes. Yes.
yeah. Or I might add, sometimes I feel, well, I now I work at home, so my wife has to be extra patient with me. Thank goodness. But when I was a working guy, when I was teaching in a school, believe me, I had to be patient at work. My goodness. Really
Because
patient. Yeah,
What did
but
you taught? What did
I
you
was
teach?
uh, I was teaching in an academy, English second language, just like I'm doing right now. It's here in the Philippines where I am. I was teaching Japanese and Korean and Chinese and Vietnamese students.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
So yeah, I had to be very patient. But I'm not talking about being patient with my students. I'm talking about being patient with the head teacher, with my coworkers, with the people in the office.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The students was a piece of cake compared to the office, honestly. All right. How about a good sense of humor? How important is a
Oh,
good sense of humor?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
like the
Same
oh,
with the
most
patience, I guess.
most important thing.
oh,
It's
okay.
Is the
related
link.
with patience.
After charisma, the next most important thing, Nina.
After patience is
Oh, after
second
patience.
most important.
Yeah.
Patience.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sense of humor. You can you can solve a lot of problems if both of both partners have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Sense of humor almost sometimes helps us be patient. Actually, I think. Um, Krim, do you agree having a good sense of humor is important in a
Yes,
relationship?
yes, since I said the patience is important, so the
Mm.
sense of humor is important too. Because the people whom they have no sense of humor they actually have no patience. They don't
All right.
accept to joke with them.
Okay. I think I was trying to say that, but honestly, I think you said it better. Okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
Good job. Uh,
thanks.
Jose, is a sense of humor important to you in a
Yes,
relationship?
it's important because sense of humor do the people to be more happy and it's important in the relationships to be happy. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's important.
Okay. Uh, Alberto,
Yeah,
does
I
your
think
does your yeah? Go ahead.
it's the most important thing. More important than charisma or than no. I think it's
It's
the
part of
glue.
charisma.
Yeah, well, or or,
Part
in,
of it.
or
Mm.
even passion. Because if you have not passion, but you enjoy with your wife or with your man, you have you you could go ahead. Yeah, I think enjoying, laughing, it's the glue of the marriage of the couple.
Ooh, the
Yes,
glue.
the
Okay,
Yeah.
glue, like the
there
glue.
we go. Okay, okay, that's good. I like that
May I
expression.
ask you something, Oakley? Can you give us some words that we can hear in case of talking about love, like to seeing each other is like it is to be together
Okay,
or things like this, because we
sure.
have a few minutes.
Okay, sure.
The
Um,
vocabulary, please.
the vocabulary. Okay, I had included a vocabulary sheet, a worksheet. Of course, now we only have 5 minutes, but for example, all right, we talked early in the class. You have a crush on someone.
Okay.
A lot of dating or a lot of words that we use in talking about relationships and dating almost form a family. We use phrasal verbs, which I had mentioned earlier in the class. There's a lot of phrasal verbs involved with
Like what?
relationships and dating. Like, you take someone out, take out on a date.
Take out is to go to date.
Yeah, you take
Yeah.
someone out. That means that I am the host, pretty much. And usually, I don't know, Western culture, usually it's the guy. Not always, but usually.
Okay.
You take a girl out on a date. A lot of you eat out. Okay, we're going out. All of those things mean you're going to be entertained outside your house, not at home. Okay. If you're dating someone, all right, you can say, I've been going out with her for 3 months. Going out with.
Going out to. I was with her 3 months.
Yes. Okay. I have been. I'll write it in the chat box here. I have been going out. Whoops. If I could spell, I would.
Not was. We can't use was here because it's like the actions end.
Yeah.
I
have been going out with her for 3 months. I'm using a past continuous. But I'm using have been going because it's all up until now. It's a continuous action up till now.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the same thing as saying I've been dating her for 3 months. I've been going out with her for 3 months. Or I can say seeing her.
Okay.
Did you hear that Alan is seeing Betty? Okay. If you're seeing someone, that also means you're dating someone. They've been seeing each other for 3 months now, whatever. Okay.
It sounds old.
It sounds what?
It sounds old of the seeing someone. Yeah.
It sounds what? Old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Old one, he said.
Really? I think it's still fairly common. Maybe I'm just old.
And
Okay.
if I use
In Spanish.
dating, I'm dating her or I'm dating with her.
I'm dating her. You don't need with. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, good question. You do not get married with someone. I married Susan. You don't say I married with Susan. We don't use with dating or married. Okay, good point. Actually, very very common mistake in English.
Okay.
All right, you're married to. I'm married to Susan. You can use that. Never with. Good point. Does anybody? Actually, there's only a couple minutes. Have any of you guys ever gone on a blind date?
No.
Never.
Yes. Really, Nina?
No.
No.
Never.
Yeah,
Okay. Krim?
I'm not.
Never?
I'm not
Never,
so
never.
ugly.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
need.
no. It doesn't mean that you're blind. Do you know a blind date? A blind date
Yes,
is
I know what blind date means.
okay. Well, for
Okay.
viewers or anybody who might not know, a blind date is when your friend, who may not remain your friend afterwards, but anyway, your friend hooks you up with, sets up a date with someone you don't know, your friend's cousin or coworker or something, and you've never met the person, but you meet and go out on a date, but you've never talked to them before, probably don't even know what they look like, and you go on a date. No, never done that. Nina, never done that. Krim, Jose,
No,
Jose?
I mean,
Yes, no.
Yes, no. Okay. Never been on a blind date. Alberto, in your
No,
We are
no,
not so desperate.
not so desperate.
no.
Well, I'll tell you something.
How about you, sir?
Yes, I have. It was horrible. Never do it
It was
again.
horrible.
But I will tell you something. I mentioned earlier.
Usual reaction uh, for
Yeah,
blind dates.
blind dates are not. Yeah, I don't know. I mentioned earlier in the class, however, that I used to teach many Japanese and Koreans, and especially in Korea, blind dates are extremely common, actually. Very,
Oh,
very
really?
common. Especially young people in university. Koreans study a lot. I'm talking 16, 18 hours a day study.
Wow.
They're study maniacs.
Wow.
Well, because their society demands it, because their parents demand it, and that's their culture. They really do, and I'm not making that up. So they don't really have time to foster or cultivate personal relationships.
Yeah.
So
They have no time.
they have no time. So they actually, it's very common for Koreans to have blind dates. Sometimes they have blind dates like 4 guys, 4 girls, and they meet and go out somewhere.
In cycle.
Yeah. Honestly. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I really appreciate your participation, and thanks so much, but I have to end the class now.
Yeah.
Thank you.